Retinol after 40, what every midlife woman needs to know before starting. I was having coffee with my friend Lisa last week, and she looked at me with this frustrated expression and said, I feel like I've tried every cream, every serum, every miracle treatment out there, but these fine lines around my eyes just keep getting deeper. What am I doing wrong? And honey, if you're nodding your head right now thinking, that's exactly how I feel, you are not alone. The truth is, as we navigate our 40s, 50s, and beyond, our skin starts playing by completely different rules. Our collagen production slows down. We lose about 1% every year after age 40. Our skin gets thinner, and those hormonal changes we're all too familiar with. They're affecting our skin too. But here's what I wish someone had told me years ago. There's one ingredient that dermatologists consistently call the gold standard for anti-aging, and it's been quietly working miracles for women just like us. It's called retinol, and today I'm going to share everything you need to know about how it can transform your skin the right way, safely, and without the confusion, what retinol actually is and why it matters for us. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Oh, retinol, isn't that the stuff that makes your skin peel and turn red? I used to think the exact same thing. But the reality is, when you understand how to use retinol properly, especially as a midlife woman, it can be an absolute game changer. So what exactly is retinol? Think of it as vitamin A's incredibly talented cousin. When you apply retinol to your skin, it doesn't just sit on the surface. It actually penetrates deep into your skin layers and gets to work on a cellular level. It's like having a tiny construction crew rebuilding your skin from the inside out. Here's what retinol is actually doing while you sleep. It's stimulating your skin to produce more collagen. That's the protein that keeps our skin plump and firm. It's speeding up cell turnover, which means old, dull skin cells are replaced with fresh, healthy ones. And it's helping to fade those dark spots and uneven patches that seem to appear out of nowhere in our 40s and 50s. I remember when my dermatologist first explained this to me. She said, think of retinol as a personal trainer for your skin cells. It's making them work harder and more efficiently. And honestly, that analogy stuck with me because isn't that exactly what we need at this stage of life? The amazing benefits for midlife skin. Now, let me share the specific benefits that make retinol so incredible for us midlife women. First, it tackles those fine lines and wrinkles that have been creeping up on us. I'm talking about the crow's feet, the forehead lines, those little vertical lines above our lips. Retinol helps smooth all of these by boosting collagen production. Second, it improves skin texture and tone. You know how sometimes you look in the mirror and your skin just looks dull? Retinol brings back that healthy glow by encouraging faster cell renewal. It's like getting a gentle facial every night. Third, and this one surprised me, retinol actually helps minimize the appearance of pores. As we age, our pores can look larger because our skin loses elasticity. But when retinol firms up your skin, those pores appear smaller and tighter. And here's something many women don't realize. Retinol is fantastic for evening out skin tone. Those age spots, sun damage from our younger years, and general discoloration, retinol helps fade all of that by regulating how our skin produces pigment. Oh, and if you're still dealing with occasional breakouts, yes, that can happen in perimenopause. And beyond, retinol helps with that too, by keeping your pores clear and regulating oil production. What to expect when you start the real talk. But here's where I need to be completely honest with you, because I wish someone had prepared me for this part. When you first start using retinol, your skin might throw a little tantrum. I'm talking about possible redness, some dryness, maybe a bit of peeling. My friend Sarah called it the retinol uglies, and while that sounds dramatic, it's actually completely normal. This adjustment period, which dermatologists call retinization, usually lasts about 2 to 4 weeks. Your skin is basically learning how to work with this new ingredient, and once it figures it out, that's when the magic happens. Think of it like starting a new exercise routine. There might be some initial discomfort, but then you start seeing amazing results. The key is not to panic and throw in the towel during those first few weeks. I made that mistake the first time I tried retinol. I got a little redness and immediately thought, this is not for me. But when I learned how to introduce it properly, everything changed. How to use retinol the smart way. So let's talk about how to use retinol without sending your skin into revolt. First rule, start low and go slow. I recommend beginning with a concentration between 0.01% and 0.3%. You can always increase the strength later, but you can't take back irritation. Here's my step-by-step approach that has worked beautifully for me and so many women I know. Start by using retinol just twice a week, maybe Sunday and Wednesday nights. Make sure your skin is completely clean and dry, and I mean completely dry. Even a tiny bit of dampness can increase irritation. Use about a pea-sized amount for your entire face. I like to put small dots on my forehead, each cheek, and my chin, then gently pat and spread it around. Never rub or massage aggressively. Your skin is going to be more sensitive than usual. After applying retinol, wait about 20 minutes, then apply a good moisturizer. This is non-negotiable, ladies. Retinol can be drying, especially in the beginning, so that moisturizer is like a protective blanket for your skin. And here's something crucial, never ever skip sunscreen the next morning. Retinol makes your skin more photosensitive, which means it's more vulnerable to UV damage. I use at least SPF 30 every single day, even if I'm just running errands. The skin cycling method, perfect for sensitive skin. Now, if you have sensitive skin or you're nervous about starting retinol, let me tell you about something called skin cycling. This approach has been a lifesaver for women who want the benefits of retinol without overwhelming their skin. Here's how it works. Night 1, you use a gentle exfoliating product. Night 2, you use your retinol. Nights 3 and 4, you give your skin a complete rest with just gentle cleanser and moisturizer. Then you repeat the cycle. My friend Margaret, who's 52 and has always had reactive skin, swears by this method. She told me, it's like easing into a hot bath instead of jumping into a cold pool. My skin gets all the benefits without the drama. Different types of retinol, finding your perfect match. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Not all retinols are created equal. There's regular retinol, which is what most over-the-counter products contain. It's effective and well-researched, but it can be irritating for some people. Then there's retinaldehyde, which works faster than regular retinol but tends to be gentler. If you're someone who wants quicker results with less irritation, this might be your sweet spot. For those with very sensitive skin, there are newer forms like retinol retinoate and something called HPR. These are much gentler but still effective. They're like retinol's kinder, gentler cousins. And if you really want to step things up, there are prescription retinoids like tretinoin. These are significantly stronger and require a doctor's prescription, but they can deliver more dramatic results if your skin can handle them. Common mistakes to avoid. Let me share some mistakes I see women making all the time with retinol, because I've made most of these myself. First, using too much product. More is not better with retinol. That pea-sized amount really is enough for your whole face. Second, mixing retinol with other active ingredients right away. When you're starting out, keep your routine simple. Don't use retinol on the same night as AHA or BHA exfoliants, vitamin C serums, or benzoyl peroxide. Your skin needs time to adjust to retinol before you add other actives back in. Third, not being consistent. I know it's tempting to skip nights when your skin feels a bit sensitive, but consistency is key with retinol. It's better to use a lower concentration regularly than a higher concentration sporadically. And finally, expecting overnight results. I know we're all impatient, I certainly am, but retinol is a marathon, not a sprint. Most people start seeing improvements around the 6 to 8 week mark, with more significant changes at 3 to 6 months. Special considerations for our life stage. Now, there are a few special considerations for us midlife women. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, retinol is off limits. The same goes if you have certain skin conditions like rosacea or eczema. Definitely check with a dermatologist first. Also, if you're going through perimenopause or menopause, your skin might be more sensitive than usual due to hormonal changes. Don't be discouraged if you need to start with an even gentler approach or take longer breaks between applications. And ladies, please don't feel like you've missed the boat if you're just starting retinol in your 50s or 60s. I have friends who didn't start until their late 50s and still saw wonderful improvements. It's never too late to start taking better care of your skin. Building your complete routine. Here's what a simple, effective retinol routine might look like. In the evening, gentle cleanser. Wait for skin to dry completely. Apply retinol. Wait 20 minutes. Apply moisturizer and maybe a facial oil if your skin is particularly dry. In the morning, gentle cleanser, vitamin C serum if your skin tolerates it, moisturizer, and always sunscreen. Keep it simple, especially in the beginning. Final thoughts and encouragement. Look, I want to be honest with you. Retinol isn't a magic wand that's gonna turn back the clock 20 years overnight. But what it can do is help your skin look healthier, smoother, and more radiant. It can help you feel more confident when you look in the mirror, and isn't that what we all want? The most important thing is to be patient with yourself and your skin. We've spent decades taking care of everyone else, our families, our careers, our responsibilities. Taking time to properly care for our skin with something like retinol is not vanity, it's self-care. Remember, every woman's skin is different, and what works for your neighbor or your sister might not work exactly the same way for you. But with patience and the right approach, retinol can be an incredible addition to your skincare routine. I'd love to hear about your experiences with retinol in the comments below. Have you tried it? Are you thinking about starting? What questions do you have? And if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps other women find this information. If you'd like more helpful information and tips for navigating midlife and beyond, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell.